Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Win Over Your Head. I'm your host, LESKUZZY, and this is Nick 215, and we are back again, man. How you doing, my brother?
I'm vibing. Life is good. How you doing?
I mean, life is great. Just been chilling. We finally had some battles come on this weekend. We had some NFL news, some basketball news. Uh, we had a lot of things that we happened this weekend.
A couple things happened. Most of it I didn't care for, to be honest, but
Yeah.
a lot of shit happened.
Yeah, but you know, so you know what? But there's the story that I wanted to cover here that I know we late covering this, but I needed to talk about it because it's something that has been bothering me for like what the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It happened.
Okay.
Uh, so you shout out to Josh's brother who won a Grammy for the Tribbett gospel album.
That's tough. Josh
Uh
brother won a Grammy. That's tough. That's tough.
yeah. For the what's it? Trumpet. Yeah, he won the Grammy because his band was part of the Tide Tribute um gospel. So Tide Tribute went on the Breakfast Club a few weeks ago.
Okay.
Uh then he had some things that he said that people really didn't understand what he was saying. So he said that the structure of the church is whack, the institution of the church is whack, and how church is run is whack, right? That's what he said.
Okay.
Then some pastor, I guess Pastor Mike or Pastor whatever his name is, came and say, "Oh, I'm disappointed that he said the church is whack." I'm like, he didn't say the church is whack. He said the institution of the church is whack. He didn't say the church is whack. So he's like, this was his opportunity to turn people to the church. You kind of proving his point for him, right? So now let me explain to people who didn't understand what he was saying. He's
Okay.
saying that he didn't say the church is whack. He didn't say God is whack. He didn't say Christianity is whack. He said the institution of the church is whack. Meaning, for some of y'all who believe that the church is a building, because your pastors come out here and tell y'all gotta come to church because this is our church, right? This is our church. This is the building. This is That's what he was saying. That's whack because the church is not a building. A building is just a building. The church is you guys. The church is the people in the church who go and worship. That's what he was saying. And if you listen to the interview, first of all, the clip that went viral, you don't need to listen to the whole interview. You listen to the clip that people were reacting to. He explains what he said, and people don't listen because the clip was not even a minute long. It might be a minute, but it wasn't like 10 minutes long. It was like a minute or 2 minutes long. Literally, what he was saying was like, when he grew up into the church, but when he finally grew up and realized that the church is not a building, it kind of messed him up. And he realized he is the church. The church is in him. So this pastor came out and say that I'm disappointed because now whatever these people, that's what people shy away from the church. I'm like, you're proving his goddamn point for him because y'all pastors, I'm just saying it right now. Some of y'all pastors, y'all just preach the scriptures where y'all just say y'all people gotta come to church, but you never teach these people in your churches what is a church because they believe that the building is a church. The building is not a church. It's just a building. You just build a building and say this is a church. No, it's just a goddamn building. I don't know what type of man is sometimes, I want to say this because I have this I don't have conversation with my parent, my
Don't worry
mom
about it.
like that.
He ain't call me
Re-
back. So
I don't have conversation with my mom like that much about, because she found religion at a later stage in her life, and I found my religion earlier stage of my life. Well, I grew up in the church. She did, but she really wasn't more strict about going to church than the people I grew up to. My dad, my dad and my grandma, right? So when people say why now I'm not so tied into going to church is because I don't know how can I say it. It's not that I don't want to go to church or I don't like going to church. It's more of why is we going to this church for? There's no point. Just say we gotta go to church because I understand the pastors, we understand everything. But sometimes we learn some stuff and sometimes we don't. Because we repeat the same lecture, we are repeating the same messages over every year.
Hmm.
What's the point? What's the
But
point of people?
that's what he can mean by
Yeah,
the institution itself.
yeah. Like
He's
why
doing
we
the same thing over and over.
why y'all still repeating the same messages? The Bible has, I forgot how many books. Why don't you just go and teach from the books? Because if people listen to the Bible, and like some people say, "Oh, you don't know," I was like, "Bro," and some of y'all come up here. I don't want to say everybody, but I know most Christians do this because I've been around them a lot. Yeah, judge people. Yeah, judge people because of their sexual and saying it's a sin. Gay people is a sin. I don't. I have not read anything in the Bible. Me personally, I haven't read anything in the Bible that says it's a sin. I've heard that it's a sin, but we have what 5 books of law in the Bible. The first 5 books in the none of that says anything about people can't expose sexuality. I have nothing against gay people. I have nothing against anybody in exploring their sexuality. Why do we always judge people? I don't say we, but why do most Christians judge people because they decide to go to a gay parade? Why do they judge people when they do all this? That means y'all proving the parable when Jesus in the parable saying y'all quick to judge people or what they're doing wrong, but y'all don't see your own log in your eye. Like how you can see what somebody's doing wrong, but why don't you see what you're doing wrong? Like I want to know. If y'all least y'all read the Bible as y'all say y'all read the Bible, y'all know there's a parable that Jesus said saying that y'all quick. I think it's in Romans. If it's not in Romans, I'll be wrong. But I think it's in Romans when he says y'all quick to judge somebody, y'all quick to point at somebody's log, something that they're doing, but you don't see your own log in your eye. Like you don't see that something is blocking you, but you quick to judge other people. Now this doesn't happen. I'm not saying this just every like I'm quitted. No. I grew up, you know, in a church where you gotta judge people are getting judged for anything. But when after me growing up and I found myself saying, okay, why am I judging people because they decide to go a different route in their life? That's their that's their path. Why are you judging them because they chose to go that path? Why don't you did you ever ask them if they had a conversation with God? Did you ever ask them why? And y'all think because in the Bible y'all say the Bible says this and that. I want to know like why do y'all keep judging people so much? This is more. It comes to more like they judge people so much. Like the LGBTQ people so much that I don't even think y'all the reason why some of them don't even come to church.
That's a good game.
I'll be honest. Y'all might be the y'all ever thought about that? Y'all churching people, y'all too churchy people, like the people that think y'all so high and mighty. Y'all have spiritual things. Y'all speak in tongues. Y'all speak to the Holy Spirit. Did y'all ever think that you judging people and y'all thinking that y'all can make it to heaven, but you judging people might be that one thing that makes you not get into heaven because I'll be honest. I stopped judging people at a very young age. I'm turning 24 this year. I stopped judging people when I was like 15. But I know people who are in their 60s, 40s still judging people. And I still ask myself, why do they do this? Like, if y'all read the Bible as y'all say y'all read the Bible, why y'all always quick when y'all talk to each other, y'all talk with this anger and saying that they're doing the wrong thing. They don't. The pastor gotta know. Like, and you're talking about other people. Like, I want to know, like for real, like why do y'all do this? Like, did y'all ever read the Bible? As y'all say, y'all read the Bible because as I said earlier on in the Bible itself, Jesus said most people have quick to judge people, but y'all don't see your own log in your eye. The parable, he's not talking to somebody. He's talking to y'all, us Christians. And I'm saying, why do y'all always quick to judge people? Like, I want somebody in the comments gotta answer me.
Church always been like that, so that's not even. I don't
I
know.
know. And the crazy part that
That
reminded
might be
me,
how it started. Judging people. Shoot,
but
that's probably why he on the cross. If you really look into it, they judged him.
like, but if you ask me, that came to me like me thinking about it. That for the last 3 weeks, I'm like, know what's crazy? I didn't even say that. I actually talked to my other my old like some people that I talked to, but they gave me the same answer as I said, like we are the church. But one thing I realized, I'm like, yeah, we are the church. But me growing up, I was raised to believe that we are the people are the church, right?
It's
That's
like
what
when
I
they
read.
say your body's a temple.
Yeah, I grew up believing that a building is just a building because for years, me finally growing up, realizing what's going to church, why we went to church, right? Well, when I realized, okay, every Sunday we go to church. The church I went to, we went to out for everybody. I went to an Anglican church. It's like more like Roman Catholic, but differentiate because Roman Catholics is way stricter than Anglicans, right? But we follow the same kind of. They have the same kind of rules, but different type of things after that, right? Like Roman Catholics, pastors are not allowed to marry. They're not allowed to have wives. They are married. Their wives is supposed to be their Bible. It's very, very different. It's some weird stuff that Roman Catholics do, but right. So I grew up in the Anglican church. What then? For like the first, I want to say my first 3 to 5 years of me realizing what a church was we didn't have our own building. We had the build. I remember like when I was younger, visiting my grandma. That there was a nice, they had their own building, like their own building, for a church. But that was when I was younger, like pre-K. So I really didn't know shit. But when I like after like third grade and to like third grade and up, like from third grade to seventh, eighth grade, when I realized what a church was, but I'll say third grade to like fifth grade, third to fifth grade, those 2 years or sixth, maybe sixth, we didn't have our own building. We knew. Everybody knew the location was, but we had like a bishop who was more of a dictator. Like he wanted to run his thing his own way. If you didn't follow what he did, you were not allowed to be in the building. So most churches, most Anglican churches in our country, we didn't have our building. They didn't have their own buildings because they were locked out of them. So every year, every Sundays, we our church kind of started borrowing the Roman Catholics church. Like after the Roman Catholic went to church, we came after them, like most churches here in America do, right? So that's where I learned, okay, a building is not a church because we didn't have our own building. Because I got my first communion in a Roman Catholic church, not in an Anglican building church. It was a Roman Catholic building church. That's when I got my first communion. That's where I got my second baptism, right? Because I couldn't find my so in Anglican to get communion, you gotta have your baptism certificate, and I could not find the one when I was younger, so I had to get just a, another baptism so that I can get the communion that year to finally get my communion certification, whatever communion my communion the following month, like to finally get communion because I took it a year earlier than I was supposed to. That's something I did. Like if you ask anybody who knew me there back then, literally, because my grandma went to church every Sunday, she had Bible study, so I was more when it came to like Bible stuff, I was more advanced than somebody my age. So I didn't really go to Sunday school that much. Like I never went to Sunday school. I went to Sunday school just because I just wanted to be able to go to like the trips that they did, like the competitions that they did. I didn't go to Sunday school like, oh, I'm going to Sunday school just because I'm a kid. I never went to Sunday school. Like I went to Sunday school like when I was younger. Then when I got to like age of 10, I stopped going because I didn't care really much. It's not that I didn't care. It was more of like, why am I coming here and we repeating the same stories? Because, but I already know the stories. I know more stories than they that we're teaching in here. So I stopped going. Well, I didn't stop going. I decided to to become a server in the adult church. So I started going in, spending time in there, and I only spent time in the, on Christmas or when they were getting ready. The months that they were getting ready for Bible quiz tournaments. I said, "Like, oh yeah, I'm in." And sometimes I didn't even spend time in there. Like most people, like, "Oh, why is he coming to the tournament?" I'm like, because, one, I qualified to the age, and two, I know more shit than you. Like people really didn't think I really cared. I really didn't care that much because I think I went to what, two Bible quizzes, three Bible quiz tournaments. We came fifth the one year, then the second year we came third, then the third year we came first. My last year there, we became the first. Like we won the first team prize and everything. Well, the first church prize, like first church in our whole country. We on our whole region, not our country, but our whole region. We won the first team. We we were placed first, and to be honest, it was more fun. I really did that. I did literally. I went to Sunday school for that. But like growing up, that's when I realized, okay, I'm not the church. No, I'm the building's not a church. Because when we finally got the building back, literally, I was like, man, why we didn't celebrate it like, oh, we finally got our church back. I'm like, bro, bro, we finally got the building back. Why?
But that's probably
What?
that's probably what he mean though. It's something wrong with
Yeah,
the institution. Like it's not.
yeah.
There's
Like
no
I want to say
progression.
it's not. Yeah, I'm really gonna say it's not I want to say, to be honest, if I want to be honest, it's the institution in America. Because if you go to Africa, really, more, I want to say mostly African churches, some believe there are some believe that a building is a church, but most of the teachings, because when Ty Tribbett said it. He's like, why do pastors not teach the people that they are the church? I'm like, to be honest, but since I've been in America, nobody has said that. Never, every church I've been to, nobody has said that message saying that they are the church. But when I went to Africa, literally, I knew exactly. Okay, this is a building. If this shit bends down, nobody cares. We can still do a church anywhere else. We are the church. Still a church.
Right.
Yeah, but I just was something I want to get off my chest because really, it's something weird. Like since I've been in America, something that I noticed. Maybe that's why I really don't give a damn about going to church like that. I don't know, but it's something that I noticed there. But now, you know what? We gotta start with the sports. Then we close with the MB. Better rap. So how where we want to start? The NFL.
Um. Yeah, we can start with the NFL.
All right.
I don't know everything. The Eagles. The only thing I do know for sure, the Eagles
Mm-hmm.
decided to trade for Kenny Pickett. I think it's a dumb trade. I don't know what for. I don't know what we gave up, but no,
We
there
didn't
was
give
no
up them.
reason
We
to
gave up.
ever trade for Kenny Pickett.
To be honest, not really. I know why we did it because we don't have a backup. We don't have a backup,
That's
and we
that's
need
fine. That's fine.
and we
Understood.
need
But
plus
still, we traded
we need
for a trash backup. It's not even like a solid backup.
well, hey, here's a
Did
touchback.
anybody call Nick Foles? At
Nick Foss
least.
retired. Nick Foss has retired.
No, didn't he just sign? Oh no, that's Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
Joe Flacco just signed with the Colts.
So okay, now I want to say for the Eagles, technically speaking, the Eagles, Kenny Pickett was not their first choice. Kenny Pickett was not their first choice. The person that they were gonna trade for initially was Justin Fields. They were in talks with the Bears for Justin Fields. I don't know what happened, but the Bears kept saying no to
I
and
think that would have been a dumb trade. He's
so I get
nice. He's nice, but
yeah,
I think Jalen Hurts is still good, and I don't think he will ever get actually hurt.
yeah.
Um,
So that's what I'm saying. So I guess for the Bears, how I believe how he was like, I'm not giving you a 6th round pick. Maybe it's gonna turn into a 4th round pick that the that the Steelers offered Justin Fields because he said he's not gonna play that much. I'm sorry, he's not playing that much. So you just gonna get maybe Howe was giving them like 6, 7 round picks. Howe likes to cheat people out of deals. Howie is a finesser. So I don't know what exactly, but I know before the Kenny Pickett story came out, for the whole day, people were saying that the Eagles were talks with the Bears for Justin Fields thing. That fell through, and I guess they went to Kenny Pickett because Kenny Pickett took Russell Wilson signing with the Steelers terribly, and he didn't like it. And I guess also he didn't like getting benched by Mike Tomlin uh, for the last game of the season, being the emergency quarterback. He didn't dress up. He refused to dress up. So it was more of, I think he needed a fresh start, and I think he needed to humble himself. And I'll be honest with you, we needed another backup. We needed a good a solid player who has started before. We have won some games, even though he didn't play that great, but he won games. And he can sit behind Jalen Hurts for this year and I think 2 years. Then he can finally find if he wants to sign with another team. That's cool. But we needed a good backup.
securing the backup. That's not bad.
Yeah,
Not a
and
bad
we
job.
needed a young backup who's cheap, and he's cheap. He's on a rookie deal.
Plus, we needed him at the end of the year. We needed somebody like him, not him, but
Yeah.
um,
So you see,
those
and
last
I
three
think
games could have Hurts could have been cool, and then we could have got a dub
yeah.
possibly.
Plus, also we need it. He has the same abilities as Hertz. He can throw. He can run, and he's really just only thing. If Hertz, knock on wood, if Hertz get hurt, he can come in, win some games. Because all he needs to do is just throw it to freaking AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Devontae Parker. I think Quez Watkins is also part of our team. I don't know if he signed somewhere else. Hold on. Maybe Quez is not part of our team, but I believe he's part of our team. Uh, Quez Watkins. Yes, Quez Watkins. Dallas Goddard. Saquon Barkley. So he has a if he knock on wood, if Jalen has needs like a week or two to get ready after maybe he tweak something for like 2 weeks, he can't play. You know, knock on wood. Uh, he can come in, win like those 2 games, and we needed somebody solid, and I believe that's why they got him. Other news: the Steelers got Justin Fields on a 6th round pick. That can turn into a 4th round pick, but take let's say 6th round pick because I don't believe Justin Fields is playing 51% of the snaps this year because I guess he was told after he got traded that he's going to be a backup to Russell Wilson for this year.
Yeah, so if Russ get injured or something, they got some quality
And
backup.
yes, and plus I believe this is like a Russell Wilson his audition for the other teams. Then after this year, Justin Fields gets the reins for the Steelers. Uh, Other thing, Chase Young is expected to sign with the Saints for 1 year, 15, 30 million guaranteed, fully guaranteed. Uh, to be honest, I want to be saying this. I don't know if I remember when Chase Young came out of college, people were saying he was gonna be this and nice, and he's been nice. I think the injuries, if I don't want to say he's a bust, but I say the injuries kind of derailed his career. Being out for a whole year, for like 2 years straight,
Mm,
kind of messed up his value. So maybe that's it, but I don't know. Uh, Now we talk about the Bears. I want to say this to the Bears, and I want to say this to the Bears with my whole heart. Y'all messed up.
yeah, y'all should have just took Marvin.
Y'all messed up
Now
because
the whole hope is in the rookie's hands. He might not even be that good, and y'all still don't have no weapons.
y'all got Keenan Allen. Keenan
That
Allen.
was a
Y'all
good
got
move,
DJ.
but he's older. He's older. Like, why would
Well,
you?
but he just came from his one of his best years
True,
last year.
true.
Y'all got DJ Moore. Who else did y'all get? Y'all got DeAndre Swift at the running back. Uh, who else did y'all get? Y'all don't have a tight end, so I guess y'all gotta probably pick Bowers, Bowers from Georgia in the draft, unless y'all go defense because you still need to improve the defense. I don't know, but now this is my issue.
I think go defense and see if you can. And Marvin Harrison drops. I think their next pick was that they had one and they had like 8 or something like that or
They have
9.
1 and 9, so
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So they're gonna. I think.
but
Well,
everybody
now,
thinks Marvin Harrison is going to the Cardinals.
so now I think they're gonna draft Caleb Williams with number 1. Then I don't know I'm. Maybe they're gonna draft the tight end because they need a tight end. Or they're gonna. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know a tight end in the best thing. Or they're gonna go defense. Now, this is my issue. Technically speaking, because from everything I've heard from Keller Williams and things I've seen from Keller Williams, he's not that special. I want to say this, and I want to say this with. I'm not saying this with any hate. I don't say this, but I'm hearing people saying, "Oh, he's the next Patrick Mahomes." Um, I'm sorry to let y'all know this. He's not the next Patrick Mahomes. He's not that good. Maybe okay.
They do
I'm
realize that Patrick Mahomes has won 3 championships in his first 6 seasons.
He's not the next Patrick Mahomes. Yes, he can throw the ball. Like he has Patrick Mahomes' ability to throw the ball a little bit.
I
While
think
Patrick
only
Mahomes,
Tom Brady and like Steve Young did that. Like, bro, stop! Don't compare nobody to those people. That's like
yo,
comparing them to Michael Jordan. It's a death sentence. It's a
yeah,
death sentence.
like so. I want to say this. Keller Williams, yes. When I say, oh, he throws the ball like Patrick Mahomes, yeah, I see it. I see what you're saying, but he's not special. That's what I want to say
Lord, I should
because
say
I,
say like Brett Favre. Like, like Favre is nice, but like he not that nice. Like
yeah.
say like Aaron Rodgers. Like, well, no,
Well, now
Aaron
yeah,
Rodgers is nice.
it's nice.
Aaron Rodgers is
You
nice. Say
guys,
like Drew Brees.
yeah, he's not
Like
so.
he
But
nice
I
too,
understand.
but come on.
Yeah, but I understand what you're saying. Oh, he throws the ball. He can do the no look pass. No, we are not the flashy to be. Yes, the problem is number one. I want to be honest. I believe Keller Williams might be like he gonna end if he doesn't change things in his circle. He's gonna be like Johnny Manziel. I want to say that and say that out of. I'm saying it. Problem is, he has too many yes people and he's holding himself. He thinks he's all that because you put him on this pedestal of being all that. He's not following the law. He's not going to follow the law because from what I'm hearing and what I've heard and I've seen, listened to on all this about Kellen Williams, he's really loyal to one coach, and that's Lincoln Riley. And he hasn't I have not seen anything he has done in college that tells me that his character is somebody who can lead a team. I'm just gonna let y'all know now. I've not seen it because if y'all gonna say, "Oh, he won a Heisman," doesn't mean he can lead a goddamn team.
That's
It's like,
crazy.
oh, y'all can say, "Oh, people said that about Baker Mayfield." No, Baker Mayfield didn't paint his toenails saying F Utah on his toenails and he lost to Utah. He didn't paint his fingernails and say F Utah and he lost to Utah twice in one season. He didn't do that. Then the following year, he didn't even compete for the Pac-12 championship. I'm just saying, he's nice, but you are saying, oh, he's gonna be this what quarterback. No, he's not. He's more likely to go as a bust than a successful quarterback. But I'm gonna say this: the situation he's getting in with the Bears is much better than most teams have ever done for a rookie quarterback because they got him weapons. He got a weapons, but are we sure that he's gonna translate great in the NFL? That's my question.
We don't know for sure until it happens. But I think they cheated. They cheated my man's. I think Justin Fields, and it's crazy because I think the Steelers just got their next quarterback for the next 15 or so
Yeah,
years.
yeah. I think me personally, I think the Bears really use Justin Fields as a guinea pig
Probably they put
because,
nothing around him
bro,
other than it was the other rookie, right? They have another rookie that wide
they
receiver that's pretty nice.
oh yeah, and that rookie just signed with a different team this year.
Yo, what is the yo? Their front
Like,
office is ass.
bro, yeah,
They
literally
ass.
surrounded Justin Fields with literally Justin Fields is a bag of chips for years, for 2 years straight, except for last year when y'all gave him a DJ Moore. That's it. But other than that, it was literally a Justin Fields show. He has to do shit by himself. He can't throw the ball to himself.
And y'all want
He
Caleb
can't
Williams.
protect for himself.
You want the unproven first round,
But
first pick.
now, when y'all finally
To
figured it
Caleb
out,
Williams.
and y'all now saying, "Oh, now we have put our weapons around." Oh, now we don't want Justin Fields. We want Caleb Williams. Now, if that shit blows in your face, I'm gonna laugh because
Yeah.
I'm saying that because I'm saying Caleb Williams' character is in questions because one, he didn't do any physicals. All he did on the combine, he came and answered questions. He didn't do anything else. He didn't do the
And y'all about
required
to
physical.
draft him number one?
He didn't do physicals, and he refused. He said, "Oh, I'm only going to do physical for the teams that I'm working out for because not every team is going to draft me, nigga." What if a team that you didn't work out for drafts trade out to draft you? What happens then?
Oh, he acting different. He's gonna bust. He's gonna he's gonna
Then
he's gonna get cooked.
then then he says, "Oh, plus I let the film talk to me." Me, nigga, I watched your film. I watched you play Colorado. You played great. You threw for 400 yards. But after that, I saw you not make bad decisions. So
That is
now
a college defense. Also, it's a team that is um
develop.
they weren't good on defense, right?
They were
They were
literally
their
real. They
line
were
sucked and
yeah
they were under they wasn't supposed to be ranked. Like their
yeah
highest rank was what, like 20 something? They wasn't even
yeah,
supposed to be ranked.
bro. They were literally they won 3 games and they played you without their best player, their second best player at the time, Travis. And you threw almost 2 picks. What if Travis was playing? What happens then? If Travis was playing, you might have thrown 4 picks. Now you telling me, look at the film. I look at the film. I look at somebody who's one. You play great against other quarterbacks who are not capable to beat you. But when you play quarterbacks that are near your level, you crumble. You do number one, you do bad decision, throw the ball down the field when you're supposed to take the open. You try to throw the ball down the field, you throw a pick against Colorado. When Colorado was making their comeback, you started trying to throw the ball deep and you threw like 2 picks. Problem is you make bad decisions. But the Bears are gonna say, "Oh, he did this at Oklahoma. He won the job over Spencer Rattler, and he did this at his first year at the UNC. Went to the Pac-12 championship. But now let's talk about that. He went to the Pac-12 championship when he had. They're like, oh, he didn't have a defense. So if he didn't have a defense, does that have to do? We give y'all were saying, oh, he's going to the playoffs. He didn't make to any playoffs. He didn't make the college playoffs. He didn't do nothing except win the Heisman. That's it.
Wait, how did
Because
he win the Heisman if he didn't make it to the playoff?
uh, don't,
Don't
bro,
most Heisman players have to make it to like their championship game?
he made it to well he had like this super throwing like crazy touchdowns. He was making highlight plays, but he really when it came to into his conference, he didn't do shit. He lost
Yeah,
to you. I
he's gonna
think
get cooked, bro.
he lost 2 games the year he won Heisman, and he lost the 2 games that he lost to was Utah. The first game, I guess he said people said it was a fluke, and they played Utah again in the Pac-12 championship, and that's where he painted his nails with the on his nails. He said "F Utah" on on his nails,
And then he
and
got cooked.
Utah and he got cooked. So now I'm saying now you telling me when and now the stories that say he didn't talk to his offensive coordinator that much because this and that. The only coach that could talk to Caleb Williams was Lincoln Riley. I'm like, nigga, what the hell? So you're telling me he only you? Kellen Moore only communicated with one coach, his head coach. He didn't communicate with his offensive coordinator or quarterback coach, who's supposed to keep it day to day with them. But I gotta expect he's gonna be this, and also hearing about his dad in the background they're saying all this stuff about his dad is over doing weird stuff in the background. I'm like, okay, now I'm gonna have more questions than answers.
Maybe the Bears is playing is fooling everybody. Maybe
You
they
think
about to pull a nice magic trick. They about to fool everybody.
unless the trade with the commanders, unless they trade with the commanders, that's it. That's
Maybe
the
they
only
pick
other.
another quarterback and then he drops and then everybody's surprised and then that quarterback is the one that is
Uh,
next Tom Brady.
wait. Uh,
'Cause I don't know.
which quarter? Okay, now you brought
Drake?
that a senior
Drake?
Drake May. I'm be gonna lie. I will lie with you. I would say yeah, but me personally. This is my only opinion. I think I said it last week. I'll pick Jaden Daniels over Caleb Williams. I'd rather get Jaden Daniels to play for the Bears than Caleb Williams. I'm just saying. Since we want to talk all this, y'all can let Keller Williams go to the Commanders, even though he's gonna number one because the Commanders already did this whole Teller thing, or we're gonna get Keller Williams. They already hired Lincoln Riley from UNC. Let him get familiar with. He's familiar with Keller Williams. Let them get Keller Williams. Let them suffer with that. I'm just saying. If I'm the Bears,
I don't know. I think the Bears low key got something up their sleeve. You can't be this
but
bad. You can't be this bad. They got
man,
something up their sleeve.
but the Bears has been bad since the 98 9 since the last time that they were undefeated or whatever last year the 1985. Everybody
Nah,
tells
the
up.
Bears was okay. They was okay when they had Brandon Marshall and
Yeah, but
Jay
I'm
Cutler.
talking about. Yeah, but they were not that nice
And
though.
then in 04, 05, they went to the Super Bowl and they lost. They lost to Peyton, right?
I think so. Peyton, I think Peyton did Peyton win two Super Bowls or one?
Let me Google that because I'm pretty sure they lost to Peyton. That's when
I thought.
Devin Hester got that kick return right at the beginning of
Oh
the game.
yeah, but yeah, they did go to the Super Bowl when Devin Hester got the kick return in the beginning of the game.
The Colts defeated the Bears 29-17.
Yeah,
Damn, what's his name got two? And Eli
Pyramid.
got two. That's crazy.
Mm.
That's tough. That's tough.
So now while we still on football, shout out to. Did we talk about this? That uh destroying just he's now the kicker for for the UFL, the San Antonio is that San Antonio Brahmas? Yes, San Antonio Brahmas.
Yeah, you
So,
we spoke about it last week.
but all right, so but I know because I saw we still spoke about it last week, but I saw a story people saying hi, this is a marketing deal, marketing shit. It might be not, but one thing I saw with my own eyes, right? Maybe because Destroying put out the videos, right, on his YouTube, right, is that he did better than Matt Amendola, right? I think people, if y'all watch the videos, I think y'all need to watch. They did 2 days, two times they did competitions, right? Two times they did competitions. The first time they did competition, it was a windy day, right? It's like the wind was going crazy, and both Matt Amendola and Destroying missed two kicks. They went 4 for 6. Went 4 for 6 on field goals, and they did kickoffs. Matt Amendola struggled with kickoffs. Destroying didn't struggle with kickoffs. that much because he kicked one. I think one kickoff went to the 7, if I'm not mistaken, and the other one almost went. The last kick that he kind of got pissed off is that he said he got under it. He didn't get a good contact to went to the 14, but he wanted to. He's like, if I actually got a good, a good contact with the ball, I would have made it to the, you know, to the 4, right? So, and you could hear from their coach. Their coach was saying, "We kick from the 20, and we don't." The NFL they kick from the, the 30, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what? So the coach was like, when on kickoffs, I emphasize we need to kick the ball high and gotta have a hang time and goes far. Meta Mandola doesn't have that leg that can kick from freaking 20 to go to the 4. He doesn't have the big leg. Then the next competition, we're destroying on the video that he's titled "How I Got the Starting Job." Meta Mandola really struggled. He really struggled on field goals. On a day that was perfect, there was no wind, there was no extra anything, and destroying said in his video he was on his Kobe Mamba thing. He was ready to eat everything, and he proved it. They didn't do kickoffs this time because they had a scrimmage right after that. And their coach said we're gonna do rotations. If the time allows it, we're gonna do rotations where Matt Amendola gets a field goal and a kickoff, and Destroy gets a field goal and a kickoff. Unfortunately for Destroy, he could not get his field goal kickoff because their team in the scrimmage really didn't get into the position where they can get a field goal in. So Mera Mandola got his one field goal kick that was like a 50 something yards into the wind and a kickoff, and he did terrible on the kickoff. So that's what made destroying their kicker, because he can one if you listen to their coach when Destroy made the thing and he talked on their news, he said we chose Donald DeLahaye because he got a leg, and we in the NFL they kick from the 30, we kick from the 20, and we need a kicker who can make the ball travel within from the between the 10, anything between the 10, and Destroying make that happen. So that's how he got the job. Uh, I'll go lie to y'all. I've been not paying attention to the NBA that much. Only I think I had that LeBron and Steph put on a show on the Lakers versus Warriors. The Lakers lost.
There's
Oh,
nothing. I
shut
mean,
up.
other than the West Coast, there's nothing really to speak about. I guess the East, you want to talk about, like, is the Celtics going to win? I don't think so. Or, if Embiid comes back, are we going to win? Like, but
I'll go
honestly, it's
lie.
really like three teams in the East.
I'll
The
go lie.
West is fire though. Like
I'll go
four
lie.
down is fire.
Mhm. I'll go lie to y'all. I'll be honest with y'all. I had a belief if we had the team that Embiid before he got hurt, the same people that we had, right? Plus the people that we added, I would have said yes. But we lost Patrick Beverly. Who else did we lose?
Yeah, Pat Bev
Uh
was a bad. I don't know what we were doing, yo.
yeah, like losing Pat Bev kinda, I think that's the one thing
I
that
like I
makes
like
me.
Buddy Hill. That's
Yeah,
fire.
I like
Buddy Hill and
Cameron
Oubre
Payne.
together.
I like you see, I like both. To be honest, I like Cameron Payne too. He's a great backup because he's been in the finals and he has been cooking. He made it to the finals and he was cooking in the finals. So he's experienced a deep playoff run, and he has experience of actually playing in a high intense game and actually playing great.
I mean, that's
So,
probably what influenced their pick, but we all know
but
Pat Bev is Pat Bev.
yeah, that's why I said I would have rather got Pat Bev and Ken. I don't know if they could not get a Pat Bev and keep Pat Bev and get and still get Cameron Payne. I would have rather get that.
Pat motivated people, bro. Maxie is having his best season ever, and I think
Yeah,
that's
that's
because
why
he
I say
motivated them. Honestly,
yes. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm asking. Was it a thing?
they probably couldn't keep both, which is, I mean,
Um,
I can see
or
that.
maybe they were trying to get Pat Bev out of there to get Kyle Lowry in there because that's what Pat Bev thinks.
Lowry was a solid pickup too, but Lowry is like he going. I mean, in the next like 2 seasons, he'll probably retire.
Retired.
Yeah, he been here for a while. I don't
Yeah,
know. I don't know. I like it, but I hate it. I just
yeah,
Pat
but
Bev.
I
You
don't
didn't
know.
have to do that, bro.
Yeah.
Also,
Uh,
trading Marcus Morris after he wins the I don't know, the key
the
to the city or something like
city
that.
that was
Bro,
that
that
was.
was sick work. Sick. That was nasty, yo.
Where did he get traded to? I forgot.
I don't even know. I think the Clippers. Was it the Clippers or was I don't know, maybe the Bucks. I think. Nah, nah,
No.
not the Bucks because that's how we got campaign.
Mm.
Which is
No,
yo, the Bucks
no,
about
he
to go
probably.
crazy because they got Pat Bev on the team, bro. Oh my god.
Oh, I think the Pacers because that's how we got Buddy Hill. Buddy Hill was part of the Pacers,
Oh yeah, that is how we got Buddy Hill.
so he probably went to the Pacers. Uh, Now let's
We got
talk
a
about
solid
better.
team though without Embiid. I like it. I like it.
But we need to start winning games.
That is true. That is true. The West Coast
Now let
play-in gonna be fire.
yeah. Shut. Oh, now let's talk about better rap. Better rap has been. We finally got a event from URL. Now before we start with the event, before we start with the bet, the good, we gotta start with the bad. Number one, I'll be honest with y'all, it was a hassle to even get to the stream. It was a hassle. Even though the stream, when they finally fixed it and people can watch it, it was crisp. There was nothing problem with it. But at the beginning, it was a hassle. It was a hassle. I had to tweet out. People had been tweeting out to freaking URL all the time. The whole like for like I want to say for like 30 minutes. Nobody could get on the stream. Even though you could see that they say the stream started, nobody could get on the stream. I don't know why. Because I tried to get on it, and for 30 minutes straight, it'll say I should have paid. I didn't pay. And I said, nigga, y'all took $40 plus another extra $40. Y'all gotta let me get on the stream. After I tweeted out after I put that tweet out with the screenshots of what it was, this picture of what it was saying, and the screenshot that I paid, magically I got on the stream. But I don't know if it worked. But a lot of people said they were having troubles to get on the stream. Uh, but when you finally got on the stream, it was actually great. Uh, that was the bad thing. Uh, I think that's to me. I don't know. To me, that was the only bad thing about the stream
I
that they
wasn't
did.
there for the startup, so I have no clue.
Yeah. So that's the only bad thing. Other thing, maybe I don't know if people were scared to react. Maybe the people in the building were more scared to react in the first few battles. I don't know if it was the nervousness being the first event on pay per view where Europe is,
Well, I don't think so because we haven't had battle rap for so
yeah.
long. I think people
So
actually think
or maybe
those
yeah.
battles weren't that great. To
No,
be honest,
I'm not saying not I'm not saying the battles are great. I'm saying when they say some crazy lines, I'm gonna lie. There's a crazy line that Chef said, and
and they wouldn't say
but
nothing.
nobody said nothing except for Charlie Clips. And when Charlie Clip, I think Charlie Clips kind of injected that energy back in the crowd when he said, "Yo, don't be scared to say something. I know some of y'all came to see somebody, but if somebody else is saying some fire shit, don't be scared to say, react, right?" Uh, so they started with Charlie Clips versus Chef Tres because I guess Umpi didn't make it to Umpi could not make it. Oh, I don't know what happened, but they said Umpi talked to Beasley. All I saw was a thing from Let's Talk Battle Rap that said Umpi could not make it
Yeah, they
to the
say he
battle.
ain't make it, but that's cool. Um,
To be honest, I'll go lie. He was gonna get beat bad in that room. I don't know nothing
Everybody
about
else said P was gonna win. See what happened online and what I think would have happened is completely different.
me too.
Online, it was a poll on Hip Hop Israel. I think it was 88% or was it
Umpi,
70? It was either 70 or 80%. P is gonna win over Ace, and I was like, I don't know what's going on.
I think people did
I don't
that.
know what he
This is
had.
the problem. Maybe because Ace didn't do shit about this battle. He didn't promote this battle. Didn't say he didn't do the Ace type of thing about the battle. He just it got announced and Ace just went quiet. Maybe that's it. People thought Ace didn't take the battle seriously, but I think that's what scared me more of like Ace was actually my power was in the lab, crack cooking out some stuff. Even though when Ace promotes, he comes crazy. Unfortunately for Ace, the last few opponents that he battled were Rum Nitty and Suge.
Tough
So
city.
what do we expect him to do? Even though he actually held his own, but it was just the people that he battled. I don't think it was because his talent level. It wasn't. No, I'm just letting y'all know. Me personally speaking, I don't P losing because I have not listened to MP. I'm not. I don't think ever had an MP battle. Did you ever had an MP battle? I'm not sure.
Negative. Negative. I've never watched one.
So I don't know. Oh, now, so we starting with Chef Trez versus Charlie Clips. I don't think you watched this battle. You did? No, right?
I missed the first two, so Charlie Clips and
And
Chess.
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 All right. So Charlie Clips versus Chef Trez. Charlie Clips won the coin toss. Chef Trez went first. This was more people expecting freestyles. And the first round, the material was, Chef Trez was kind of talked about the freestyling a little bit, but really didn't go too much. Then Chalakis went crazy in the first round. Then uh Chef Trez did a few rebuttals of what Chalakis was saying, and then second round, this is where Chalakis went crazy because he did the rebuttal. He didn't do a rebuttal, but he did a rebuttal in the middle of the round. Then he talked about the bloggers, did a whole new whole other scheme with it because he did a Gordon Corral scheme and say, I'm from motherfucking mean with it. I can bring that whole Gordon Corral scheme and do a whole another scheme with it. When again say some crazy shit about that. Then he did a blogger thing where he mentioned I forgot which blogger he mentioned. But he said, you know what? I'm so motherfucking mean with it. And he did I can bring that whole thing and do a whole nother scheme with it. Then he mentioned every blogger like Jay Blake look at me like I'm crazy. He's like Jay Blake out there say, why you blanking on him? And he's like, short time gonna say, short time gonna say. Then he said, fly. He's like, very better fly in right now because he's gonna say, why you start doing him like that? And when you start rapping like that, like he said, like everybody's mainly when he talked about the short time SP and Vada, he used their slogan, you know. Uh then Shetre did a freestyle, a rebuttal, a little three of them things. It wasn't that much to me. It wasn't that hot fire, but it was a hit and miss. Uh, went to his materials and third, it was actually good. Then Charlie Clips finally did rebuttal and freestyle for like I want to say for like a quarter of his round, and he said that was on purpose. He didn't freestyle that much in the in the first two rounds because he didn't want to give Chef Trez any material to rebuttal with. Right, he didn't want to just come with it like, oh, I just come with this off the top, it's simple. Chef Trez can rebuttal. He was trying to force Chef Trez's hand a little bit. But I had Charlie Clips 2-1. I really don't. Technically speaking, I had him 3-0, but I'll say 2-1 because I don't know which round I can give Chef Trez. But I'll say 2-1. I'll say part of the third. I'll give Chef Trez the third, but I really don't know that much until I watch it again. Now, unfortunately, people, this battle was actually good, but Miss Hustle caught a body. Miss Hustle caught a
Was it
body.
all right? So was it a body because he choked, or was it a body because of his rapping?
Oh,
I
it
need
was
to
a.
I need to know that. If it's because he choked, then cool.
It's because he choked. It wasn't not about the material.
All right.
And no, okay, now, all right. I'm just exaggerating. It wasn't a body. It was a gentleman's three. Well, a lady's three, yo. At this point. So I want to say, hold on, who went first? Now I'm thinking. I think Miss Hassel went first. Yeah, Miss Hassel went first. Miss Hassel went first, and she was bucking. She was Miss Hassel bucking on him, but she was keeping friendly because she said, "You like my little brother," right? Chess started rapping. Chess was heating up, but Chess also was feeling, the flaming thing. You know what? His breath started kicking in. Uh, Technically speaking, he didn't choke. It's just the burp just could not get away. It wasn't that he choked, like he forgot his material. It was just every time he started hitting up, getting the momentum, he stopped because he said he was feeling the burp. And then one moment when he finally got the momentum, he stopped all of a sudden, went off stage for like a good 3 minutes. He was off stage. He was literally off stage, and you could see Rock started joking. He's like, "Man, I'm about to jump in and rap." And Rock started acting like he's rapping like quietly. He's like, you know, just being extra, just you know, entertaining. And then you see, even Miss Hassel kind of entertained it because Rock was like, "Man, I gotta handle this shit." Then when Chess came back, Chess tried to he literally said, "I'm my bad," but he could not get the momentum back. So he just after like he did a few bars, then cut his run short, and that was it. Like literally, that was it. He really didn't. I think it kind of pissed him off, right? Then when Miss Hassel came to the second, because she already had the momentum in the first, she just okay. Now, people, I would say it's a ladies 3-0, but I can debate the second round. I can debate you for the second round. I can say argument of Chess winning the second. I can say it. The problem is he didn't go through clean because a few stumbles. But I can debate you for the second. Because when he did that Tyler Perry scheme, I go lie. He ate that one. Because I think he's the first person who did a sisters as a team of scheme on battlerap. He's the first to ever do it. I've never had somebody do a sister as a team of scheme in battlerap. And I've been watching battlerap for a while. And I've watched Sisters and Santima. I watched Sisters and Santima. And I've not had a Santima scheme or a sister scheme in better rap. So I'll give him that. I'll give him that one because he ate that one. The scheme up the Tyler Perry scheme, he ate it. And it went well with what he was saying because he was referring to Miss Hassel as his sister and Miss Hassel. Okay, now from what from the better I can give you context. The first round, uh, Chef, no, say Chef Chess was trying to paint the picture of why don't you write your own shit, right? The ghostwriting, angle. That's what he was trying to paint. He said, "Why don't you write your own shit?" He's like, "You got a crucible nigga writing for you when you got all these people who all word writers on your crew. You got Geechee, Romney, Jerry West, but you got a crucible nigga writing for you, Then he kind of picked that angle up in the third round, saying that you the reason why this nigga is still in the crucible because he's putting all his energy in your material. What if he actually put his energy in his own material? He would have been a great nigga, right? Uh, but the third round, I the third round was more. I don't know what to say. I can't give you an excuse on that one. I don't know. It was it was choppy. It was not that he wasn't prepared. It was more that the flame thing was more. I think I go lie. I'll be honest with y'all. Chess, I need you. You need to go. You need to ask Smack to do whoever y'all gotta find a old world doctor to figure out why whenever you start rapping, you try to feel like burping or throwing up. You gotta figure this shit out. It's been years now. I think you need to figure that shit out because that shit kind of messed you up, and it's gonna keep messing you up in your performance. I don't know if I'm being fair, but I think that shit needs to happen.
It's been a problem for the last 2 3 years,
Yeah, I think
specifically the burping part.
yeah, yeah, but I think he needs to figure that shit out. Um, now then we had Sirius Jones versus Tay Rock. This battle
It's the
was
greatest battle of all time. I
no,
got it. I got it. It's the greatest battle of all time. If you want a battle of grits and seriousness, so much tension they almost fight. Greatest battle of all time.
don't touch me,
Yeah, don't touch me. That's all I ask. Don't touch me.
don't
Don't
touch
touch
me,
me,
man.
bro.
I mean, I miss battle rap. I actually did. I actually enjoyed that almost fight. I gonna lie, I actually did.
Man,
That's why I was
I
happy.
miss when people rapped. I miss that.
No, but let's be honest. We gonna be honest now in battle rap. Battle rap is at its fullest when there's a little bit scuffle, a little bit,
It's
and
not, bro. It's
but
really
no,
not.
but battle rap is gotta you. It's more of you rapping, but you're also in the streets type of thing. You see, you gotta let them bucket each other. Unfortunately, on this battle, it wasn't. I gonna lie, the little scuffle was not needed. That shit was not needed at all.
It
I'll
was
be
not.
honest, because all right, you see, it's much when the almost fight happened with the fight. I think was it the almost fight when was the almost fight? The almost fight when Chess and when Laura Lux and Chess, and Laura Terra
Hey,
Chess and
Tay
versus.
Rock said, "Yo, they gotta stay professional," and now he come outside and do this.
Hey man,
I just think it's funny. I just think it's character
I got
progression, or
no.
not
I go
even character
lie.
progression. It's not even character progression. At this point, y'all
I
are
go
like
lie.
anime characters.
I go lie. I think he was trying to make the battle. He was trying to promote the battle more.
He
he
was
knew that he
trying to
was gonna.
promote the battle by almost fighting. First of all, both of them weren't rapping that well. Like they were
But let's.
like
No. Listen, we all knew. I'll go lie to you. I did
stressful
say
battle to
this.
watch, bro.
No, but I did say I want, I said I want Serious Jones to stop rapping at all, right? Did I not say that the day before? Like the week before, I said I don't care. I
Yeah,
don't want I said I don't care. I want this nigga to stop rapping. I said it.
yeah, but
I
he
didn't even
rapped
care.
okay. And low
No,
key, I
that's
heard where he said these same lines before when he rapped against Rum, and he said, I put him in a bag, the seafood boil bar." He said that he just changed it with the to a T and into a D and bro, come on, y'all
like I said.
recycling stuff. It's like, what do y'all do this for?
Do you see? That's why I said he should stop. He should stop rapping.
What do y'all do this for, bro? Some people was recycling because they battle so much, but y'all don't be outside. Y'all ain't step outside for 3 months. Some of y'all even more. Come on, bro.
Man, I go lie to you. Well, technically speaking, Tay Rock has been outside for more than 3 months because this thing has been battling. He said he's better. He's better. He better last week. He better this week. He's better next week.
This is
Chess
his like farewell tour, so he trying to battle anybody and everybody because he's trying to get out
and
of here.
Chess is doing the same. Chess, I think better. I don't think he better last week, but he's better. I think he better 2 weeks ago. He better this week. He's better next week. So technically speaking, I understand if they're going through fatigue, but I go lie. Serious Jones, I'll be honest with you. I don't care. I don't give a fuck about you. You need to stop rapping.
And to have all
Then
this
what?
time off and y'all be out here choking or giving
Nah,
mid is just like,
I'll
I
be
don't
honest with you.
understand.
Now let's talk about uh Twitter versus Twerk. Twerk, I want to be honest with you. You were doing great. You were doing great until the URL started taking when the URL took time off and didn't do a pay-per-view for like almost since December, and you started taking other battles between this shit. Now you're back to choking. Uh,
I think
I don't like it.
Twitter got a curse like every other year. Every other year. I think he should have an off year. I think it's every 2 years or something like that. He should just have an off year. No, like no joking, no beef. Like I really think he do because
No,
it
nah,
be
nah. You
it be 1 year where he'll do it damn near the whole year, and then all of a sudden he has a legendary run, and he's battling everybody, and he's in front of Drake, and then all of a sudden he'll choke, and then
you
that
see
person
that?
will cook him, talk about how he choke every battle, and it only makes sense in that one battle. He just
No, you,
battled 30 times, cooking everybody. And then this one battle, he choked. And you getting
in
cooked.
this one battle against his friend, he chokes.
Yo, him and
That
Chess, it need to be studied. It need to be studied. They're just
bro, bro. I think I have a perfect solution. This is the problem. This is the first time URL was independent. They wanted to put Twerk. Every time we start new something new, Twerk should not be associated with that event.
Smack Volume ain't new.
No, but this is the first time URL has been fully independent. They are streaming for the first time on their app. You know, the last time they did Genesis, Twerk was the headliner. Was the last battle he choked. This year, they're starting off with URL being they're no longer streaming on Caffeine. They're back coming on YouTube again. Uh, but they're independent now. That you going through their website on URL TV app, and So I'm just saying, every time there's something new happens with URL, Twerk somehow have this year where he chokes. So we need to stop putting Twerk on the first card when we start something new. That's for future evidence. So I'm just saying,
That actually might be true. That might be true.
because yeah, I forgot when in 2020 when we got the deal with when they got the deal with Caffeine, Twerk was against Geechee,
Yes.
the new
Very first battle or main event of Genesis and
yes,
Caffeine.
and caffeine. Twerk was there. He choked. This is this Smack Volume 11. Smack Volume is not new, but Smack pay-per-view on the app is new. And Twerk somehow, I don't know what happened or why Twerk was the last battle. I don't know what happened with that. Twerk somehow became the last battle and he choked. That's what I'm saying. When we start something new, Twerk should be not involved with the card. Or at least he should not be the last battle. I'm just saying. Now, let's shout out, man. Ankh, come on, Ankh, we gotta talk to you real quick. I think you forgot to talk about this on Nightcap. Maybe you're talking about this today on Nightcap, but you need to come and get your nephew, man.
I
Ocho's out
love this
here.
part. I love this part. I love this.
Ocho's out here going out rogue again. I didn't even know Ocho was on probation. Why is Ocho on probation? I
What's on
still want to figure
probation
it.
for what?
He said he needs to talk to his PO. Uh,
He was joking, bro. He don't got no damn
no,
PO.
he said it after also on thing on
He
on
ain't got no
50 minutes.
damn PO, bro. Come on.
I don't know. Ocho. I was like, when did Ocho
What
Cinco
the hell Ocho gonna have a PO for?
on?
What foolishness did Ocho get into?
I don't know. Hold on.
Are you Googling it?
Yep, I'm googling it. Ocho Cinco.
I got cooked. Oh my god.
I don't know what. I don't see. I don't know what else is. Everything that I think he's just joke. Yeah, I think he's joking because I don't see nothing else.
Yeah, he been traveling all
This,
this time. He ain't gotta talk about his damn PO. He playing, bro.
because
He been
this thing
saying he
was
was
like
from the trenches and all that other stuff the whole time. He was just promoting. He wanted to go up there. He's a fan.
because that nigga said it on 50 Minutes of Fame when after the thing, and DNA was like, people thought this nigga is crazy. He's like, I've been around Ocho Cinco for years now. This nigga is serious. He's like, when y'all hear him say something that seems crazy, this nigga is serious. I was like, I knew he was gonna do it. He's like, I knew it. He's like, I knew he was gonna do it, but I didn't know he was that crazy to call me out. But I knew he was gonna do it. But I knew I thought he wasn't that crazy to call me out. But yeah, Ocho Cinco showed up. I don't know how he even found out
That's fire.
about the event, and he went to Orlando from Miami. Showed out.
He went to the
Battle.
Breakfast Club first. You think Smack
No,
didn't
no,
see that?
no, no. Smack saw it. I think Smack saw the Breakfast Club because he responded.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, I think the thing was he was supposed to come on the Lux event. That's what he would. The plan was, right?
Right.
But I guess when Lux came on Nightcap, said he's gonna get Smack to give him the for the Lux event. He's gonna show up right now. Somehow Ocho showed up on Smack Volume, called out DNA and Charlie Clips. Charlie Clips at first said, "Nah, I don't want to battle. I just battle, so I don't want you can battle DNA." Ocho said his quick buzz. What did he say? He's like, you on power, you on a run. First of all, yes, DNA is on power, but he's also on BMF. We're gonna talk about that. He's not on BMF. His songs are on BMF.
Wait, he's actually on the show.
Uh, on power,
Yeah.
he did a cameo on power.
Oh
On
shit.
Razor, he did a cameo on Raising Cannon on power.
Damn, all them
And-
doing all them raps, yo. That shit worked out, bro. He did that recap every week, bro.
Bro, that shit worked out. I think
Bro,
it worked out more than technically speaking. It started working out a long time before
his
he got on.
consistency is the most like worked out thing in battle rap. Like if you really look at
Yeah,
everybody, he's been consistent in what he's doing, and it always
Yeah,
pays off. The
because
BET
he also
Award bread, the
yeah
power wrap ups, made
yeah.
money, bro.
I think he also makes money because I think the last two episode of BMF he's been the closing song.
That's tough.
He's been
Damn,
the
damn. My camera hating. My
the,
camera is
the,
hating.
the last two episodes of BMF he's been the last song closing song. So he said he's been a part. You on the run. You know what else on the is that you know where else you can find a DNA on a gun. He said some the shit. He said some good lines. DNA came out say some he's freestyled.
You know, battle
Then
rap is in a bad place when somebody can go out there and freestyle better lines than what y'all be writing.
uh so yeah, but yeah. Now I will lie. Now we gotta talk about this because I want to talk about it, and I want to say this because I don't think Vinique watches Power. I don't think he
I
watched
don't.
Power or BMF.
I don't.
So I want to say this. I want to say this to 50 Cent. I don't know if you gonna watch this, but I'm gonna say this. Nobody watches BMF. That I gonna lie. I watch BMF, but I'll be honest. You got more Tariq fans than BMF fans. So I don't know why you trying to cancel. Why are you thinking canceling Power Book 2 was a great idea. I think the way this season of BMF is going, you should cancel BMF. I'm just saying.
Nah, BMF is definitely the bigger series. I know that. I don't watch them, but I know that just from what people tell me.
No, and
People don't like
yeah,
Tariq.
no. Now people like Tariq. You should have seen the arrow when they found out that this is the last season.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what anything though. People
Yeah,
when they find out it's your last album, they're gonna buy it. They find out it's the
but
last season, they're
because
gonna buy
I
it.
don't know, but I'll be honest. When I watch BMF, if they actually did like a competition where numbers BMF lose is always I think is number two or three. But BMF is not able to beat the numbers that Tariq and Gianni put up because they hold the record of the most streamed show on right now on Stars. Like every episode, every time when they bring out a new episode, their their episode gets streamed high. But BMF puts up his numbers. But I'm saying from the season, how this season is going. I'm just saying how this season is going. I'll go lie. I don't think BMF can come back from for season 4. Reason why, really, I'll be honest. The storyline is weird. The people acting, not everybody, but the main characters are cool. But the new people that you introduce, nobody's feeling them like that. We got a dyke lady who acts like a guy. We got Neo acting like Neo is acting like a guy who cleans money and a pimp. We got Effect, somebody supposed to be Tupac, who's really weird, who didn't even look like Tupac at all.
It should have been
Uh
yo. They should always. What's his name? As Tupac is fire. Falcon. I
yeah, they
forgot what
should
his
I
real
think
name is, but Falcon, bro.
they should make him as Tupac because the guy that had on BMF as Tupac, that nigga was terrible. He didn't even look like Tupac at all. They had Lil Baby acting, I don't know, some other rapper from the 80s with his dreadlocks. They had Two Chains as a beater, like a guy who really is not loyal, hiding his dreads like how they had how they had Snoop Dogg did in the first Snoop Dogg do that in the first year of BMF. But yeah, there's a lot of people. They got a lot of people right now that this season I don't like none of the new characters. None of the new characters. All of them are terrible. All of them are trash. None of them have gave me that the thing of like I gonna lie. When Lamar died, or I don't know if he's just still alive, but when Lamar got crazy and after last season, I think that's where they should have ended because Lamar made the show. Lamar and with the beef between Lamar and BMF made that show. Now them trying to expand all over the sea. Yeah, we really don't care. I'll be honest. I thought I cared about it. No, now I don't. I really don't care how to find out how BMF became this big empire. I really don't care. I'll be honest. I rather not know how BMF became a big empire. I rather don't because none of that shit is still not really not. I'm like, man, it's no longer interesting, man. When you had Lamar, you can tell, you can test him. When you were singing that shit after he killed somebody, that was the funniest thing.
You can't stop the
Like,
rain, baby.
you can stop the rain. And like he like literally Lamar was like Lamar was the epic villain because every time he killed somebody, he started singing that song. You can stop the rain. Yeah, and he like slow walk too, like he's like he didn't do nothing wrong. Like calm. But yeah. But now let's talk about you know what? We're gonna talk about boxing real quick. Uh Jake Paul. We talked about this a few weeks ago, but I think I need to read every time until this it gets into your thick head. You sure you want to do this? I want to know because I saw Mike Tyson training videos now. You sure you want to do this, Jake Paul?
I think it says more about the current state of fighters if Mike Tyson is able to beat Jake Paul, whether knock him out or not, and our current UFC fighters and other people cannot beat him. I think it says more about everybody fighting now. Like
Don't
y'all suck.
forget
Y'all
now.
gotta suck.
I'm gonna lie to you. Jake Paul is not for somebody who's actively in the UFC or actively
Silva. Silva
civil.
and Tyron Woodley is young enough to be considered
No,
actively in the UFC.
but Woodley hasn't fought. Woodley was retired though when he fought Jake Paul.
Yeah, but he's still pretty young.
He,
He's still
bro,
competing.
that nigga was not even training until he signed the contract. That's a difference. Silver retired like years ago. Silver's like the same age
But he's a
as
champion like fighter. Like Silva is
but,
old at least. Like
don't forget now we gotta be honest now. Woodley was never known as a puncher. He didn't knock out people in UFC.
Nate Diaz too. Like he's another. Well, Nate Diaz fought kind of dumb.
Yeah,
He didn't like knock him down, but Nate Diaz fought like Nate Diaz, and because he didn't knock
yeah,
him out, then he lost.
yeah. But
But it's like I don't know. It's
I'm
just
saying,
y'all niggas suck.
I'm saying, the only fighter that he fought, the only boxer that he actually fought who has been was actively alive was Tommy Fury, Tyson Fury's brother, and Tyson Fury's brother beat Jake Paul
Hmm.
convincingly.
I think it says a lot about us that
But every yeah,
none
but
of our fighters
everybody
can win against this white guy.
yeah, but every fighter that he fought since then, some of them are like, oh, he's a boxer who has a potential. Nigga, that nigga was terrible. That nigga took a dive. That nigga, some of the last two fighters that Jake Paul fought, I don't think they were really wanting to win. They're just there for the money because there were many events because they're fighting Jake Paul, but none of them really cared about winning.
You never
But
there for
now,
the money that much to get knocked out. Woodley got knocked out twice.
well, Wally, I think he tried. I think the second time he subbed in, he subbed in for a guy who didn't make weight because I don't know why. Why? That's the one fighter that Jake Paul was scared to fight because that guy was really. If he made weight, he would have knocked out Jake Paul because he spot Jake Paul with one hand and whooped Jake Paul with the one hand. So Jake Paul has been scared to fight him since then. He accepted the battle, the fight, but he made sure that they do extra stuff so that he can make the weight. So you know, I'm
Mm.
just saying. But that's the only one person that he actually. I think after the Tommy Fury, that's the only person that he was scared to fight. But I want to say, Jake Paul, are you sure you want to fight Mike Tyson? Because he said, "Do you still want? You still you? Are you sure you want to fuck with me after that training video, day 4 in training? I'm scared for you. I think you have woken out the Iron Mike. I think you woke up the different beast. You thought you were gonna go in the ring against Mike Tyson, the old Mike Tyson, Mike Tyson who's now older. No, I think you better walk in that beast and you gotta get the 20-year-old Mike Tyson. So I'm asking you again, you sure you want this? Because he might actually knock you out.
I think
And
Mike
this
gonna
time,
go in there high on shrooms and still beat his ass. I think Mike gonna beat his ass. I don't know if he gonna knock him out, but
did you
I
see
know he
Mike?
gonna beat his ass though. Cause the way
Did you
Roy
see
Jones
Mike?
was running, boy.
No, did you see Mike Tyson's training videos?
Well, all his training videos look like he's gonna murder
No, no, no,
somebody.
no. No, but the ones that he post the ones that getting posted when he's preparing for for Jake Paul. This nigga is you know how when Drago was put on machines in Rocky 4 before Drago fought Creed, when he was on this, like, he had machines things on him. Mike Tyson is training like that. I'm scared. I think Mike Tyson about to kill somebody. Jake Paul. I think we need to stop. We need to stop Mike Tyson from killing Jake Paul. As a black community, we want Jake Paul to lose, but we don't want Jake Paul to die. So we gotta ask Mike Tyson to at least sign something on the contract that he doesn't use his full power.
He doesn't use full power.
Yes.
That's cheating.
Hey, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. So we gotta write something in the con. I hope there's something in the contract that Mike Tyson is not allowed to use his full power. I hope it's rigged somewhere, because if it's not rigged, I'm sorry, I'm scared. I said I'm scared for Jake Paul. I really am, because that's what Mike Tyson beat. Mike Tyson looks like it. He's like, hey, I'm like Mike
All
Tyson.
his training
Hey,
videos look like that. They don't look no different to me.
no, no, you should have seen this one that I saw when he was hooked up into machines and he's like throwing he's trying to say throw a jab and he's like ha ha. He come back and the trainer's like, okay, all right, now jab is a jab, hook to the body, jab. Man, he's like ha ha on the machines. I was like, okay, Mike, listen. Then after he takes off the machines, then he looks in the camera and says to Jake Paul, "You sure you still want to fuck with me?" I'm like, hold on, Mike, you scare me now, and I'm not fighting you. I'm
Crazy
not
work.
scared.
Crazy work.
And the way he looked in the camera too. He after he was like, he looked at him and he said, "You sure you want to fuck with me?" I'm like, "Hold on, Mike, calm down, Mike, Mike, Mike Tyson. I am Mike. Uh, uh, I don't think he signed up for this. I think Mike, I'm pleading with you right now. Hold on. This is for everybody. Mike Tyson, give Messi, use 50% of your power, please. We don't want somebody, because if you use your full power, I'm sure Jake Paul is gonna go on a stretcher, and it's gonna be sad. I think it's in Cleveland too, if I'm not mistaken. Wherever the fight is, I don't want his family to see him in a stretcher. I am so. He got kids. I don't know if he has a kid, but he got a family. He got fighters who are working for him. He's a promoter for boxers. I'll go lie, he's a great promoter though. I'll go lie, Jake Paul. When it comes to the business of boxing, he's a great promoter. I'll give him that.
Yeah, he cooks.
I'm not talking about for him. I'm not talking about himself, but for promoting his fighters that who signed to whatever. What is it called? Most valuable promotion, MVP. He made Amanda Serrano become a world star, even though most people in boxing knew who she was, but she's now a bigger name. Yeah. But I'm saying, man, I am really, I'm actually concerned from Jake Paul. I've never thought I would say that in my life. That I'm actually concerned for his health. This isn't. I think people think Mike Tyson is coming there to. So I saw people say, "Oh, Mike Tyson doing this for money." No, I think Mike Tyson doing this to start to feel to somebody to punish somebody. Mike
Nah, he's
Tyson went
doing
in.
this because y'all playing around and not beating them up like
mm,
y'all supposed to.
Yeah, he's just there to cause pain. I don't think he's doing this for money at all. He's here to cause pain to somebody. And I'm sad. It's gonna be a sad day. I'm not even buying the pay-per-view. I don't think if it's a pay-per-view, I'm not buying it. If it's not, a good thing for that. Netflix, please make sure it's not a pay-per-view because I don't want him to die. I want him to be alive. But without further ado, man, be done, man. That was the last segment. I don't know if you have anything else to add. We've been talking for an hour and 34 minutes. Hour and 34 minutes.
No,
We have anything else?
I'm set. I mean, other than nerd stuff, what's that joint called? Fatal Fury 2 is dropping, or was it Garo 2 is dropping? Other than
Mm-hmm.
that, I ain't got nothing to talk about.
Hey, I have nothing to talk about either.
Thank y'all for the support, the love,
Shout out to you. Thank you
comment,
for.
like, and subscribe. All those good
Yeah,
things will
yeah.
help us out. But
Mm-hmm. Uh, Download the podcast to all streaming platforms where you listen, wherever you listen your podcast from.
mhm.
Thank you for your support, and we out. Peace.